जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम class. So this is the website to record, to download data for your research project. Especially this is the secondary data and that is being used for your research project. So secondary data के लिए you can get maximum data from the website that is WDI, World Development Indicators. You can write it on the Google, World Development Indicators WDI, and you will reach this site, databank.worldbank.org. So this is the World Bank, that is a data bank that is provided by a World Bank, and this is I can say that this is the benefit for researchers, students, that they can get lots of data from this website free of cost. This is the rich database, and how to download data from this website we can show demonstration here. So you have to select different things. For example, you have to select countries, which countries you need to download the data. For example, you want to download for Asia, America, Africa, Pakistan, China, Ghana, Argentina. So you have to select the countries. तो यहाँ पे countries में जाएंगे and you can select the countries. For example, we decide some countries that are in Asia. For example, we select Bahrain, Bangladesh, similarly Bhutan, Cambodia, China, Colombia, but Colombia, no, don't take Colombia. Take Egypt, and Hong Kong, Indonesia, India, Iran, Iraq, Israel, and we take Libya, we take Malaysia, and we take Morocco. Similarly, we take Nepal and Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore. Singapore is having a very advanced banking structure, infrastructure in Singapore. Sri Lanka, Turkmenistan, Thailand, Uzbekistan, UAE, and also the Ukraine. So these are the countries we have selected for data. So these are the countries. Okay, so we have decided the countries. So these are Asian countries, and we have decided 28 countries. There are approximately 200 countries in the world that are 193 or 194. Some are registered with the UN and some are not registered with the United Nations. So we have selected 28 countries. Now we will select the variables. For variables, we have to go on this series. We will click series, and series may we have, now you can see data on the screen. For example, access to clean fuels, access to clean technologies, access to electricity. For example, we want to see how much of the population have access to electricity in these countries. For example, this will take percentage कि कितने percentage of population की वो electricity की access है, उनके पास बिजली है. We have taken one variable, access to electricity, for example, and after that we take for example, we also take amount of account ownership. कितने लोगों का account है financial institution के साथ. It can be a Jazz Cash, it can be a bank, it can be insurance company, any financial institution. How much percentage of the population have access to financial institution? For example, we say कि 7% of the population of Pakistan have their banking accounts or jazz cash accounts. तो यहाँ पे we'll also take this data. तो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है population ages 15 plus. We have taken also this data कि 15 plus 15 साल से ज़्यादा लोगों के पास जो accounts हैं at financial institution. So there is a hundreds of variables that you can get data from here. मतलब यहाँ पे ये भी डेटा है कि आर्म फोर्सेस पर्सनल के टोटल लेबर फोर्स के कितने % लोग फौज में हैं, आर्म फोर्सेस में हैं. सो वी कैन आल्सो गेट डेटा फॉर दैट, बट अभी हम वो क्लिक नहीं कर रहे. एवरेज टाइम टू क्लियर इंपोर्ट्स थ्रू कस्टम्स, ये भी डेटा है कि दुनिया के डिफरेंट कंट्रीज में इट विल टेक हाउ मेनी डेज टू क्लियर डेटा इंपोर्ट्स फ्रॉम द कस्टम्स. कि अगर पाकिस्तान में कुछ इंपोर्ट होता है तो हाउ मेनी डेज इट टेक्स, 3.5 डेज, 4 डेज, थाईलैंड में 1.5 डेज. तो तमाम कंट्रीज का ये वाला डेटा भी अवेलेबल है. इन हाउ मेनी डेज गुड्स आर क्लियर्ड फ्रॉम इंपोर्ट्स फ्रॉम कस्टम्स डिपार्टमेंट. एक हम ले लेते हैं बैंक कैपिटल टू एसेट्स रेशो. ये भी डेटा कि बैंक नॉन परफॉर्मिंग लोन्स के किन मुल्कों में कितने % लोग दे डोंट गिव बैक द लोन, लोन बिकम्स बैड डेट्स. वी कैन ऑल्सो टेक डेटा फॉर एनवायरमेंट. यहाँ पे है CO2 एमिशन. तो वी टेक CO2 emissions from industrial processes or industrial combustion. Okay, we take transport. हमने CO2 emission भी लिया from transport. Okay, this is also the variable. उसके बाद जाते हैं गवर्नमेंट के कुछ वेरिएबल. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट डेट, कि किस मुल्क में कितना % डेट है ऑफ GDP. So these are the variables. Now I want to take one more variable, that is about stock market development. Stock market, we are searching by writing stock. So there is the stock variables. Stock market. स्टॉक्स ट्रेडेड वैल्यू, टोटल वैल्यू ऑफ परसेंटेज ऑफ जीबी, कि कितने स्टॉक्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के ऊपर. दिस इज आल्सो द डेटा, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द डेटाज आर प्रोवाइडेड इन 2 फॉर्म्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, वन इज परसेंटेज ऑफ GDP, कि स्टॉक ट्रेडेड वैल्यू, कि GDP का कितने % स्टॉक्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के ऊपर, 1. इसी तरह से इस बात में भी डेटा अवेलेबल है कि इन डॉलर्स, इन USD, इन US डॉलर्स, कि कितने डॉलर्स, कितनी अमाउंट के स्टॉक्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के ऊपर. तो इन मोस्ट ऑफ द वेरिएबल्स यू विल सी दीज 2 पैरामीटर्स, परसेंटेज ऑफ GDP और करंट US डॉलर. You can take both or you can take one. Market. You can also search variables, but like for example I have written market, the market capitalization of listed companies, market capitalization. So we'll write again stock. I have written the word stock here. Now stock के साथ we'll take the data for स्टॉक ट्रेडेड US डॉलर्स में ले लेते हैं. स्टॉक्स ट्रेडेड टोटल वैल्यू कि थाईलैंड की स्टॉक मार्केट में कितने डॉलर्स के स्टॉक्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं. सिमिलरली इन इंडिया, चाइना, थाईलैंड, पाकिस्तान, of how much US dollar stakes are being traded. So variables are done. We have decided countries. देखो, we have decided countries. We have to select countries. उसके बाद we have to decide variables. So we have decided 6 variables. Okay. Now we'll move to time. You can see these two are of now green color. Country means country is selected. Series variables are selected, and the third, the time. You have to take data for how long years, from 1991 to 2025 or 1985 to 2015, whatever your required time period is. Let's say we decide here 1991. We decide, or you can say here, you can say view recent years. For example, we say that we need data of for last 25 years. So I decide, click 25 and 25 years have been selected. 2001 से लेकर 2025 तक का डेटा I have decided. Okay. Now we have to get the data. We have applied changes. So we have decided countries, variables and time. Now you can see the data here on the screen, but we say that we need data in 28 countries and 6 variables and 25 years. Okay, but we need data in, for example, Excel form. Download options. Here it is shown Excel form, CSV, table text, different forms. Chart भी बन जाता है, table भी बन जाता है, पर we select Excel. So we download data in Excel form. We have click Excel. So this is the database we have downloaded here. There is some issue with it. You cannot see this. Okay, now you can see on the screen. There is some issue with the Excel. We cannot change it, but I can show you the data here. Achha, on the left side, you can see the country. This is the column of country: Bahrain, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Cambodia. In the second column, country code, then the variable names. Access to electricity, banking ratio, pollution ratio, stocks traded as a percentage of GDP. And this is the years 2001 से लेकर 2025 तक तमाम countries का data आ गया हमारे पास. So this is the, you can say, the master file. Now you have to adjust data on this Excel file before taking it to the some software SPSS or Stata or eViews. So you have to download data file in this form. I'm again repeating, you have to decide 3 things from the website of World Development Indicators. First is you have to decide countries. Either you are taking Asian countries, African countries, European countries, which countries? High income countries, middle income countries, lower income countries, different category of countries you can decide. You can also take only nuclearized countries, those who are having nuclear powers. It's up to you, whatever is your topic. So you will take countries, uske baad you will take variables. Your variable is FDI, your variable is stock market development, your variable is financial liberalization, your variable is access to electricity. Even you can take variable access to school education. There are different number of variables. Hundreds and thousands of variables are available on this website of WDI, and this is for students' benefit, yeah, for general public's benefit, that this database is free. Otherwise, most of the databases are paid. You pay and you get the data. So you can get maximum data from this website. So countries, variables, third you have to decide time. कि कितने time period का data आपको चाहिए. You can take last 40 years. Generally, when we take secondary data, so keep in mind you should take at least 20 years. You should take 20 years, 25, 30, 35, 40. So there is no issue in taking data for even 50 years, because you have just seen you can get the data by just single click. So there is no burden on you if you take more data. You have just single click and you take data for maximum years. And when you get the data for maximum number of years, the results are fine. Here you can say you can get good results. जितना data ज़्यादा होगा उतने results अच्छे आएंगे. So इस तरह से you can download data from this website, countries, variables and time. So this is the Excel file. So you have to adjust something in this Excel file that we will discuss in the next lecture. But in this you can download data in this Excel from WDI website. Other than this site, students, you should also explore some website to get the data regarding Pakistan or different countries. For example, Pakistan Stock Exchange website, PSX. You should also get data from PSX. Pakistan Stock Exchange data portal. Similarly, you should also check data from SBP. Majority of the data about banking sector and even import export data, trade data, you can also get it from State Bank website. You see economic data. So you should also explore these websites: SBP website, State Bank websites, Pakistan Stock Exchange website, PBS, Pakistan Bureau of Statistics website, investing.com website. You can get data for different stock markets companies from investing.com database. So you should explore, you should try these websites for your secondary data for your research project. So I hope you have got the idea how to download data from these websites. Thank you.